bustling heart of Bangkok stands a haunting silhouette against the skyline. This giant structure has captivated the curiosity and imagination of everyone who's seen it. This is the story of the Sathorn Unique Tower, a skyscraper that was meant to symbolize progress, but instead became a ghostly symbol of economic collapse. Today, in 2024, this is what remains of one of Bangkok's most highly anticipated projects. This 49-story skyscraper has sat empty and abandoned for almost 30 years now. There are many urban legends about the Sathorn Unique Tower. The general perception is the project ran out of money, but this iconic building has an incredibly complex and shocking story behind it. Not just involving financial crisis, but even high-profile assassination attempt allegations. Construction of the Sathorn Unique Tower, which is now nicknamed the Ghost Tower, began in 1990 during a period of rapid economical growth in Thailand. The building was designed and developed by Sathorn, and the tower was envisioned as a luxurious high-rise condominium with 49 floors, poised to become the symbol of Bangkok's unmistakable skyline. This is a look at the building today, as it remains abandoned and unfinished since 1998. There's all fences around it now, but you actually used to be able to access it quite easily. Sathorn is a Thai architect known for many buildings during the Bangkok's period of explosive growth from the 80s to the early 90s. Rangsan's style has been described as excellent postmodernism, in which styles and eras are thrown together without any signs of restraint. Amongst his best-known works are the Amarin Plaza shopping mall, the State Tower, which also has the Labua Hotel, a giant skyscraper with an iconic golden dome, and of course the unfinished Sathorn Unique Tower, all of which use oversized Greek columns, pendiments and other elements to decorate the building's exteriors. Behind me just here is the State Tower building, which is also the Labua Hotel, made famous from the Hangover 2 movie. There was quite a lot of scenes shot there, the helicopter scene at the end. But the building is iconic here in Bangkok. It's recognizable from all across the city with its giant gold dome on the roof. There's amazing bars up there. I've actually stayed in the hotel. The hotel was really nice, and the view from the bar is incredible. Taking a look at this building, you can really see the similarities in the styling between this building and the Ghost Tower. Construction of the building began in 1990, and nearing completion in 1997, the Asian financial crisis hit. Bangkok's real estate market collapsed, and the finance companies that had funded the project went bankrupt and were subsequently liquidated. Construction projects across the city came to a halt, and Bangkok was left with 300 unfinished high-rise projects. Most of these buildings, the State Tower among them, have since been completed as the economy recovered, but Sathorn Unique remains among Bangkok's dozen-plus unfinished ghost towers. Right now, I'm at the base of the building, and as you can see, there is fencing everywhere. It's now impossible to access the building. However, it used to be quite easy. I've actually been to the very top of this building. A large reason behind Rangsan having trouble securing investors to complete the project is that he was in the midst of a scandal that was in court throughout most of the construction. And this is the part of the story where things get a little strange. In 1993, in a controversial case that would drag on for 15 years, Rangsan was arrested for allegedly plotting to murder the President of the Supreme Court. The attack never took place, but Rangsan was found guilty in 2008, however later acquitted by the Court of Appeals in 2010. The case, however, directly impacted Rangsan's ability to secure financial support for his projects, and construction of the Sathorn Unique suffered delays due to the lack of funds. So this is the area where you used to be able to get in. There's a little doorway here, and basically the security would be there. You were able to just give them a little bit of money and they'd let you in, and you could go all through the building, really. It was kind of Bangkok's worst kept secret. Now, just taking a look at the graffiti behind me, it says, "Bring back the guards." So all of this changed. This place is completely off limits now, and it has been since 2014. Sathorn Unique Tower reappeared in the news in December 2014 when the body of a Swedish man was found hanged on the 43rd floor. The cause of death was determined that the man took his own life. However, this prompted discussion regarding the safety and security of the building. My experience was, the first time I came here was 2010, and at that time it was really easy to access the building. Years after that, there was security guards here all the time, and you could bribe them and they would let you in and go on little tours. It was kind of getting abused at one point. There was way too many people going up there. But back when I did it, back in 2010, there was no one here. I was able to just walk straight up. There was areas that weren't properly fenced off. I just walked in, walked up the stairs, all the way to the roof, and the view from up there was incredible. For me, I love urban exploring, so walking around and seeing this half-built building, these empty rooms. I just remember there being bathtubs everywhere, there was graffiti everywhere. It was obviously a place that people would go to hang out. I was actually there on a New Year's Eve, and when I got to the top, there was quite a few people up there to watch the fireworks in the evening. Back then, it was no big deal. As we were walking out at the end, there was police in the street, no one said anything to us. We didn't feel like we were breaking the rules. It didn't feel like that big of a deal back then. But all that changed. The Sathorn Ghost Tower became a playground for urban explorers and graffiti artists. A parkour duo by the name of Team Farang had a video go viral of their parkour activities on the rooftop of the tower. In September 2015, Pransit Torsawan, Rangsan's son, who is now a member of the board of the Sathorn Unique Co., revealed that he'd filed criminal charges of trespassing against 5 people who'd posted material on the internet, including Team Farang. He said this was done in order to set an example and deter people from climbing into the building, which is dangerous. An international graffiti crew known as One Up have been up and painted the very top of the tower twice, both times filming their experience. As seen in the videos, these are highly orchestrated operations. Now, over the years, many people have requested access to the Ghost Tower because it would make the perfect setting for things like music videos or for movies or TV shows, but they've all been denied access just up until recently. In 2017, The Promise was released. This was the first film that was allowed to be filmed inside the Ghost Tower. It was an award-winning horror movie that's storyline suited the tower very well. The movie is currently on Netflix, and this was the last time anyone has had official access to the building. The reason the Ghost Tower has not yet been sold off is Rangsan's insistence that the project could only be sold at a price that would allow the building's original buyers to be repaid in full, instead of declaring bankruptcy and dissolving the entire company. The Sathorn Unique Tower is an iconic part of Bangkok, attracting tourists from all around the world. For the locals, some like the building, yet to others it's a painful reminder of the difficult times in Thailand. So what does the future hold of this building? It's a little unclear at the moment. There's no public plans to either finish or demolish the building. Currently, it's basically the world's largest billboard. I love the building personally. It's a part of Bangkok to me.